Hello guys, I'm Reet Agarwal from Bennett University, and today I'll be explaining you the concept of matrix chain multiplication using dynamic programming. But before going to it, let's find out what dynamic programming is all about. Dynamic programming is a method for solving optimization problems by breaking down a problem into simpler subproblems and using memoization concept to store the results and combine it in later stages to solve the bigger problem. Dynamic programming is more efficient than many other algorithm methods such as the greedy method, recursion method, divide and conquer method, and many more. As in this, we store the calculated values in the memory and we directly use them in future to solve the bigger problems, which makes our work much easier. So I hope you got a brief idea about what dynamic programming is all about. So let's come to the core topic for the day, that is matrix chain multiplication. The main problem we faced was not the multiplication of the matrices, but to choose the most efficient order to multiply these matrices together. There are multiple ways to multiply a chain of matrices as matrix multiplication is associative. Let's discuss this with the help of an example. If we have 4 matrices, say A1, A2, A3 and A4, there are 5 possible orders of matrix multiplication. Let's see them. All these results to the same value after calculation. The only difference is in the cost spent on calculating the result through each order, and therefore opting the most efficient way to calculate the product is important so that the minimum operations are carried out. Let's discuss this with the help of an example. Say we have 3 matrices A1, A2 and A3 of the order 10 by 20, 20 by 40 and 40 by 30 respectively. There are 2 possible orders of multiplying these 3 matrices, and the cost of each order is shown here. We can easily notice that the second case is much more efficient. So let's find out how to get the most efficient order with proper explanation. Let's assume we are given this sequence. So the order of the 4 matrices would be as follows. First of all, we'll create 2 double-dimensional arrays of size 4 x 4. First, to store the number of operations, and second, to fill the position of distinction for every case. We'll fill the diagonal elements of first array by 0, as a matrix isn't required to be multiplied by itself. Now we'll calculate the number of operations to multiply each subsequent pair, that is A1A2, A2A3 and A3A4. And store it at the respective position in the array. In array 2, we'll fill up the point of distinction or separation between these pairs. Like for pair A1, A2, the point of distinction will be 1. Now we'll solve for group of 3 matrices, that is A1, A2, A3 and A2, A3, A4. We know there are 2 possibilities for each group. We'll find the one which takes the minimum number of operations and store it at the respective position in the array. These values are generated with the help of previously stored sub-values, and in the array 2, we'll fill the point of distinction similarly as we did before. Now we'll solve the last and final value, that is the number of operations for A1, A2, A3, A4. There are 5 possible solutions for this, and we'll calculate the minimum one and update it in array 1, and according to it we'll update the separation point in array 2. Now we have filled the 2 arrays. The last step is to decode the order from the obtained matrix. We'll use array 2 for the same. First of all, we'll write the 4 matrices in the order. Now if we make a look at the position 1, 4 of this array, 3 is present, so it means third matrix separates the 4 matrices. We'll put the brackets accordingly. Now, if we make a view at position 1, 3, 1 is present. So A1 is separated from A2 and A3. Therefore, we'll update the brackets and here we get our final answer. This is the final order and the number of operations for this will be 158. This is the most efficient order possible, and this is how we solve matrix chain multiplication using dynamic programming.